to lead this off. Congratulations. Textbook stuff. I mean, 2 games in, 2 convincing victories. You've never looked trouble.
Yeah, you know, it wasn't that easy because it's very hard trying to play in that heat on the stage, and obviously Joe Cullen's an awesome player, and you know he's proved that in the past year, the way he sits in the Pro Tour rankings. You know, it's in the tournaments he's won, and he's beaten, you know, he's all the big names as well. So, but obviously, apparently, you know, I've heard like he's, you know, some sort of problems away from darts, but it's nothing to do with me. It's nothing to do with anyone else. But I hope everything's all right, you know, for Joe. You know, obviously, if you've got that some sort of things in the back of your head, it doesn't help. You know, I've had it with Joe and Joe's sister and everything like that. So it's a very difficult thing to go up there and try and play 100%. You know, you're trying it for the other people who are not well, and it's you put pressure on yourself.
But you have had it with your wife Jo, and she's just had surgery herself. I mean, do you feel like all of those distractions are dealt with, and you can focus on the best?
Yes, yeah, we feel, well, me and Paul, and I think Joe seems in a better way. So that's all that counts, you know. And you know, it's just when she comes off the strong drugs that are keeping the pain relief away, you know, the pain away at the moment, then we'll see. But fingers crossed, and you know, everything's okay.
You've played magnificently there. It's 105 average, statistically the best display of the tournament from anybody. Are you still feeling as confident as you have been in recent weeks, where you think that you are the person who's going to be lifting the Phil Taylor Trophy?
No, they're all fantastic players left in the tournament, obviously, and yeah, I've opened my big mouth lots of times, but I'm still in it, and you know, it's a darts tournament. It's not a talking tournament. Talking tournament, I'd win it. So, if it's a growling tournament, then Gizzy will win it. If it's a gurning, pulling face tournament, Michael Van Gogh will win it. So, but that's all different tournaments. It's like, but this is a darts tournament, and we do our talking on stage.
Yeah, although you have been impressed with your former lodger, Dimitri, I understand, from what you've seen so far.
Yeah, I watched him last night. Well, I watched all the games last night. All the games were brilliant. Every player played brilliant, and obviously, you know, Gizzy played fantastic. Come out as the #1 in the world, and you know, the world champion, showing everyone why he's #1, and you know, he must be really annoyed, obviously, not being in the Premier League. You know, that's down to COVID, but he went out and proved to everyone why he's #1 in the world, and he played fantastic. And then the 2 guys after that, Dimi and Chizzy, played wow. It made that game look mediocre. But you know, but that's just the way I looked at it, and it's like the way that both of them performed. It was a cracking game. Obviously, the average is probably near enough the same, but just the way it looked.
There's very little left for you to achieve in this sport, Peter.
I've got to get to the final of a Players' Championship. I think that's the only final I've missed.
Yeah. And you've got to win this and get into #1 in the rankings, I would imagine.
I'm not bothered about that.
You know?
Not really, no. If I get there, I'll get there. Before I retire, if I do, which I will. But I won't be bothered about getting to it. If I was younger, then yeah, I'd have the more, like, I guess he's got the dedication and everything. He's come from rugby, and he's done and blitzed darts and blitzed everyone away, and he's won the World Championships, and he's won the Grand Slam twice, and I think he's done fantastic. And you know, I wish his age, because then it'd be a really good battle. But you know, I'm getting old, and I don't need to play silly games with Gizzy, because he's an excellent dart player and he's a proper professional.
There's still enough left in the tank to pick up the Phil Taylor Trophy, though, isn't there? That's got to be. Is that top of the list?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
See if you can take it off this week.
I will try my best.
Best performance here, highest average of the tournament so far, setting the standard. Must be over the moon.
Just obviously over the moon, just get the win in that heat, because it's just like, oh my God, yeah, it's I could do with like some flip-flops and goggles with a breathing mask on there, and some budgie smugglers on. That'll be right. That'll be nice and cool. And a spray tan.
Were you expecting more from Joe tonight? Because it was one-way traffic, and the legs he won only came from you missing doubles and you giving him chances.
Yeah, it might seem like that, but I think it was down to the heat that was pulling these darts down. It was personally, but yeah, it's only Joe to say that. You know, it's not for me to comment, but that's what, for me, that looked like that's what used to happen with me when I was up playing in that heat. But obviously I found a dart that gets through it. So
you're someone that's loved the crowd. How did it feel to do your walk on properly for the first time in a long time?
It's very hard because I put on about a stone, so it's even harder to try and jump across. It's exercise anyway. I think after this tournament, if I make it to the final and pick up the trophy, then I reckon I'd lost a stone.
You were talking on Sky about watching the games last night, and you've created a monster in Dimitri van den Bergh. You've given him that winning mentality. Does that give you a nice feeling knowing that you've done that as well?
I'm so proud of him, because there are a lot of people, and even myself, have thought that he wouldn't be able to cope with the heat and the crowd here, and he's shut me up, and he's shut everyone else up. There's plenty of them out there said he'd never be able to do it. It's a different story. He wouldn't be able to win it in Blackpool, but I beg to differ. So.
Also, in your little quarter of the draw, Jose de Sousa departed tonight. Was that a surprise for you?
No, not really. If you look at the form, yes, he was awesome in the Premier League. He was like pretty much untouchable, apart from Johnny, when Johnny beat him in the final, obviously. But he was awesome. But you could tell in the floor tournaments he weren't quite on it anymore. So, you know, I don't know if there's something wrong, or he's just I don't know, he's just faded off or something like that, or people are sussing him out.
Peter, many congratulations as always. Thank you very much.
Peter, was that performance tonight a bit of a statement to the rest of the field?
There's no statement to anybody. If they like to take it as a statement, it's up to them. All I said at the beginning of the tournament was I feel good, and if I feel good, whoever plays has got to try and play well, and if they play well, fair enough.
You maintained that you are going to win this, and so far you're backing it up with the performance?
Well, I'm in last eight, which is pretty good. I think 2 years ago I got to last eight. We had a Darrell Gurney one, so yeah, I'm quite happy. And, you know, there's only 3 more games left, so let's see. Countdown.
Michael Smith up next, a player who's playing himself back into some form. What should we expect from that match, do you think?
Hopefully loads of 180s, hopefully, and hopefully both of us hit a 9-darter, just to keep the crowd happy, and yeah, it should be a cracking game.
Pete, superb performance tonight. Do you think there's going to be more gears needed against Michael Smith?
Yes, definitely. You know, he's just a power scorer when he's on it, but you know, at least I know not to muck about with the other darts, because again, I didn't pick up them darts until that second step on stage. I was throwing the other ones, practicing with them ones yesterday and all day today, and obviously I wasn't happy with them, but if I can pick them up just like that, and then you know I'll be able to perform well.
You talked about the heat on stage. Is the sort of the practice area, is the heat slightly different back there? Or?
It's nowhere near like that, but it's hot up there. It's like playing in a sauna, and then you get in that sauna. It's like, I don't know, lots of saunas put together, and just someone throwing water on it all the time, just to make sure you are sweating.
I'm sure you look forward to that again on Friday.
Exactly.